Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, I'm going to be telling you guys everything you need to know about the brand new Declasse Draugur off-road vehicle that was just added into Grand Theft Auto Online. That's right, so when I saw this car in the trailer and in the screenshots before the DLC released, I initially got really excited about it, and thankfully it didn't take too long to come out. So, taking a look at this vehicle on the in-game website, which is the Southern San Andreas Super Auto site, it has a price of $1,870,000 and a trade price of $1,402,500. And this is what the in-game description has to say. It says, if you're on the right side of the hood, it's a rough and ready dream. If you're on the wrong side, it's a titanium reinforced nightmare. Meet the Draugur, the bare-bones legend with extreme off-road capabilities. Summoned from the darkest corners of Declasse, the Draugur will get you to hell and back without a scratch. Or your local Cluckenbell, same difference. So obviously some nice rockstar humor right there. Let's go ahead and take this guy into the Los Santos custom shop where lots of amazing customization to dive into. So the first unique option that we can do is our front and rear bumper. And no surprise here, there's an absolute ton that you can change. Adding all these tow fixtures on the front, adding a whole bunch of different cranks and different vents. So lots of really cool front bumper options then you can do. And on the rear bumper, there's only two of them. You can either make it a secondary shield or a ridge shield. So not a whole lot of customization on the back. You can customize the doors though, which are really fun. So you can do these tube doors. You can do different types of them like mesh and lock and even lightweight and aftermarket panels. So these all are super cool options to make this look really rugged and off-road. Same with the exhaust options too. You can see there's a handful of pretty cool ones, including the bottom one, which is bullhorn exhaust, which is kind of the one that I ended up going with when this thing was all said and done. So lots of exhaust options to choose from. You can also upgrade the grill option too, which doesn't necessarily upgrade the grill, but instead kind of updates this skid plate on the bottom. So you can choose to add a couple of different versions of that to sort of mix it up if you want. Then after that, it is time for our livery options. And I will admit, these are a little simple, but they still look really good. The first is white stripes, which it's a little bit hard to see just based on how big the car is in the Los Santos custom shop. But it's going to add these white stripes and white effect all on the top part of the car. Blue stripes is also a little bit hard to see just because the primary color is a different shade of blue here. But it essentially does the exact same thing. And then racing is just going to add a different variant of that. It's kind of this like really light sky baby blue with a 9 on top. So I guess that's your lucky racing number. When you go with racing, you're getting 9. After that, it is Colorvine, and Colorvine looks like what cars that are real life vehicles that are unreleased and they're driving them on the road. They always put these like crazy paint jobs or covers on them, so you can't really tell what the car is. This is what it looks like. It's kind of giving me a headache even just editing this video right now. And then you've got Colorvine 2, which is only on the roof and then more so on the back and not really on the front. So you can mix it up with some fun variations just like that. Then you've got GTO Racer, which I actually really liked. It kind of has this like green camo-y graffiti on the front and the hood and back, and then GTO on the roof. I like that one quite a bit. I also like Hardstand Racing quite a bit. This one's very simple, but that nice little pop of yellow is just super cool on the back and the roof. Then after that, it is Color Stripes, which I think I actually ended up going with this one. I don't know why, but I do like the light blue to dark blue to pinkish purple. For whatever reason, I just felt that looked pretty good. And then there's Camo, which obviously if you want to go for that like rugged, off-roady desert look, the Camo is definitely the one you're going to want to go for. So now that we've got our liveries down, we can check out our color palette options. We have primary and secondary. Primary is going to take the top half of the car. It's going to take care of that for you. And then the secondary color is going to do pretty much anything that was not upgraded with primary. I know that sounds obvious, but it's hard to explain. It's kind of like all the roll cages and anything on the underside of the car. That's what the secondary color is going to take care of here. So again, there's probably a better way to describe that, but that's your color options. Then you have your seat upgrades. There's about 5 or 6 that you can choose from there, which is actually important because you don't even have a windshield or proper doors, so you are going to be seeing a lot of the seats. You can also add a skid plate on the back. What I like about this is you can kind of mix and match, or you can make them identical to the ones on the front. You can also add a snorkel too, which is something we'll test a little bit later on in the video to see if this vehicle really can go through water with the addition of the snorkel, or if it's just cosmetic. There's 3 spoiler options, which is important because this is going to give you more traction. So even though it might not necessarily look all that great, you can see the traction boost that is going on there. So you're definitely going to want to put a spoiler on there. And then you've just got suspension, you've got transmission, but you can actually upgrade the trunk, which is a nice cosmetic upgrade too. I ended up going with this one right here, which is stunt cage with wheel, because it kind of matches the tires that you can see on the car right now. Now that we've got this outside of the Los Santos Custom Shop, a couple of things I want to do here. Number one, I wanted to see if you could actually change the color of the tire on the back. You can change the color of the stock rims, but the one on the back is always going to remain that sort of default alloy color. So there's no way to change that, unfortunately. And then if you wanted to take this guy to a car show, you can see that the hood opens up, same with all 4 doors, and the little tailgate in the back opens up too. And then if you're driving this at night, what do our headlights look like? You don't get any additional lights by putting on the bright beams, and you also have this light bar that's built in on top. You also don't get any light from that. So that was purely cosmetic. That doesn't do anything, which is a little weird that Rockstar didn't take advantage of that. Now here's where this vehicle excels as an off-roading beast. This might as well just be the best off-road vehicle in the game. The only thing it's really lacking is top speed, but everything else is just ridiculous, especially when it comes to off-roading. I mean, I'm able to just climb up Mount Chiliad here with total ease. I mean, it was kind of like a hot knife through butter. It was absolutely so easy to basically just go up this mountain and do really fun off-roading. And the fact that it's a nice 4-door car, that's going to be nice because you'll be able to take all your friends too. The only thing that I was a little bit disappointed with here was it doesn't really look like the snorkel works all that well. Not that I expected this vehicle to be an amphibious car, but Rockstar always puts that thing on there and it never actually does anything. So that's kind of the one downside with this. The only other thing I could say is it's kind of expensive, but by the time you get to that trade price, under $1.5 million, that's pretty good. So what's my final review on this car? I absolutely love it. I think it is super unique based off of a concept vehicle, the Chevy Sima. I also think in-game it looks fantastic with lots of customization, and it is a beast to off-road, and I had so much fun just going up and down Mount Chiliad and driving through the woods and off-roading. You guys are going to have a ton of fun with it too as well. It's honestly one of the best off-road vehicles in the entire game. But I'd obviously love to hear from you guys in those comments down below. Is the new Declasse Draugur going to be a vehicle that you're buying? Are you going to stay away from it? Are you going to wait till it goes on discount? Let me know what you think in those comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go and enjoy this video, though, a like rating would of course be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and all the Rockstar Games videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.